Well, Dana, a couple weeks ago I took out my big winter jacket ready for the temps, but I haven't needed it.
No, me neither.
I know, and we don't have that much kind of like colder air coming in. We do have some rain, which is a big change, but it looks like we'll have to wait a little longer for the winter jacket to be totally necessary.
Good to know.
But yeah, so today we kind of saw the increase in cloud cover kind of slowly moved in. We saw more clouds in northern and eastern Maine. Today we ran into some dry air in southern coastal Maine, so we ended up with a bit more sunshine there. But all of us are going to see a lot more cloud cover for tomorrow because we have another system that's going to be moving in. So overnight tonight, our temperatures won't drop very far. In fact, most of us will end up being in the 40s overnight completely. And once we get to tomorrow morning, we're still going to see a lot of that cloud cover and start to see a little bit of drizzle throughout areas of southern Maine, and that's going to be kind of the first inkling that we have a system that's going to be moving in. Now, this is kind of the first time that we've talked about some significant rainfall in a while. So starting at around lunchtime on Thursday, going to see that rain start to move into areas of southern New Hampshire and southern Maine. And essentially, this system is going to include periods of rain kind of on and off from Thursday all the way through Saturday here. So overnight, we'll start to see kind of continuing those periods of rain on and off. It's still going to be warm overnight Thursday into Friday. So overall, we won't see too much snow even in the higher elevations there. And then Friday ends up being a day that's a little bit odd, especially if you're in southern or western Maine, because we'll actually start the day with some sunshine. You can see here that the rain has kind of completely cleared out of areas like Freiburg, Portland, and Lewiston. Still raining though in areas of northern and down east Maine here. But then once we get into the afternoon, we see the cloud cover pick up again, and then those periods of rain return. This is Friday at 3 p.m. So still seeing some rain move through because essentially this system is going to park itself right over us in New England. That's going to kind of keep giving us chances of rain as we go throughout the rest of the week and into the weekend here. So as we go into Friday night into Saturday, this is when it could get cold enough for us to see some snowfall, especially in the higher elevations and the mountains here. We might see a bit of accumulation, maybe up to around 2 inches, but overall, I don't think that we're going to see that much snow here. Most of us will end up seeing mostly rainfall, especially if you're outside of the mountains and the foothills. And then as we get into Saturday, some clearing as we get throughout the middle of the day, but still kind of that chance of showers is going to remain through the first half of the weekend. So overall, most of us will see about an inch of rain, which is a lot more rain than most of us have seen at one time, really in the past few months at this point, which should help the drought. Now, it's not going to help us entirely because this is the deficit of rain that we've been seeing since September 1st, which is meteorological fall. Portland almost seeing a deficit of 8 inches of rain. Most of the state seeing a deficit of over 5 inches. So it won't help us completely, but it's definitely better than nothing. Marine forecast sees 2 to 4 feet. Small craft advisory is for Thursday into Friday. So in terms of our 7-day forecast, we have this big system that's going to bring us a lot of rainfall, or at least a substantial amount, from Thursday through the beginning of the weekend. Keep in mind, it will be a bit breezy as this system comes in Thursday and as it exits on Sunday. So guys, it's finally nice to see some rainfall. We definitely need it at this point in the fall. We also have another system next week that we're going to be watching. It's kind of near Thanksgiving, but we're going to have to keep a close eye on that one because right now the model agreement hasn't been great. So keep that in mind. We could have a storm near Thanksgiving, but we'll keep watching it closely.
Well, we'll take all the rain we can get. Thanks,
yeah, at this
Dana.
point, right?
Thanks.